Let's now turn our attention to this evening's match, which starts at 7 o'clock here at the Crucible. It is the world number one Mark Selby taking on Marco Fu.
He hasn't got a weakness, I don't think. He's a very good match player, as everyone will understand, because he's been here for a long time, and he's the type of player that feels very comfortable playing at the Crucible, especially the one-table setup is going to be a very big challenge for me.
There's not going to be any favourites as such, and I won't go out there believing, obviously, like I'm one of the favourites. I'll just go out there and play one frame at a time and try and stay focused and see what happens.
It's going to be a very tough game. I'm still a long way to go, like 2 matches. But best of 33, best of 35, a long way to go. Just need to take it 1 match at a time, 1 ball at a time.
Sitting here now in the semi-final, I feel as though like I've played all season and not had a day off. That's what the tournament does to you. It's such a long tournament, so mentally draining and physically draining, but that's what it is. It's the same for everyone else, and it's whoever's the last man standing is the strongest. You can't predict, obviously, the nerves you're going to feel when you go out there, so hopefully I can just stay calm and stay relaxed and play good snooker.
Nine wins to Marco Fu's 2. Selby leads the head-to-head. They have played each other in semi-finals in the 2006 Masters qualifying. The first time they ever met was in 2006. Mark Selby won that one, also in a PTC event in 2010, and also in the World Open in 2014. Very much going Mark Selby's way when you look at the head-to-head graphics.
Yeah, world number one. We said before he's probably come under the radar considering he's world number one. Nobody was really talking about him as one of the tip-top favourites at the start of this. But when you play match play like he does, you know, I don't think he's been at his best, but he's in the semi-final.
But in fairness, Marco Fu held his nerve last night.
Yeah, and Marco Fu's been in excellent form. It's a difficult one to call. Obviously, that scoreline of 9 matches to 2 means that it seems somehow Mark Selby gets the better of Marco Fu. But I think you could argue, you could throw the record books out for this situation. And judging by the way Marco's playing, I think he's obviously buoyed up by that. But Mark Selby is a very clinical player in exactly the same way as Ding Junhui is. Marco is possibly that type of style. So if you get 2 players of a similar style, but one is fractionally better than the other, perhaps that's harder for the lesser fractionally.
Do you believe as well, Steve, given the fact that Mark Selby was pushed in the first and second round, especially by Sam Baird late Saturday evening, that he's come into the quarterfinals and semi-final in better shape?
Well, he's been a bit up and down. They've been saying he hasn't sort of been dominant in all the sessions, but I think he's probably just quite happy he's got here with very relatively little fuss.
I think his experience showed in the last match. I think he outmatched Kyren Wilson. I think that's what he outmatch played him. I thought he was playing really good, Kyren Wilson, but Mark Selby used all his nous and experience there, and to be honest with you, that's what's got him through so far.
But also, Marco Fu was under a lot of pressure, Barry Hawkins, last night.
Yeah, and what's it taken out of him? We'll only find out when that session starts tonight.
Can you imagine if Mark Selby wins the world title and Leicester City win the Premier League on Sunday?
Oh, my phone will be horrendous.